Hello YouTube world, welcome to my channel, and today we're going to make a review of Red Hawk action figure. And this action figure is a knockoff of, I don't know what action figure it is, but perhaps this action figure is a knockoff of Red Hawk Marvel Legend, because the way this action figure is being articulated, the design and the articulation of this action figure is similar with the Marvel Legend action figures. So perhaps this is a knockoff of Red Hawk Marvel Legend, which I actually haven't seen it in, even in the wave of Marvel Legends. But I don't know, maybe I just didn't see it, but perhaps this is a Marvel Legend Red Hawk knockoff. If I'm mistaken, just comment down below and tell me if you know about this action figure, the original one, not this knockoff. Just let me know. But this action figure of Red Hawk is a knockoff, and I think it's great, and so I bought this action figure. And this action figure is actually heavy, right? Heavy and solid plastic, and yeah, I think really it's really worth it. It's really worth to buy, and if you can um, afford expensive action figures of Marvel Legends, I think you should have this action figure, because the quality of this action figure is actually good. And when it comes to the sculpt, the articulation is actually similar with Marvel Legend action figures. So let's take a look and let's examine the articulations of this action figure, and let's see. Um, let's see if there's something that we can appreciate about this action figure. I think this action figure is really good. Look at that face of Hope, right? It's really good when it comes to the sculpt, and even the details of the veins on the neck of this Hope action figure is really great. This is actually the Hope that I really want. But perhaps the Red Hawk is something that it's kind of weird for me, because I haven't seen the Hawk to be like this way. I haven't seen it in the animated series, because yeah, in my country, in Philippines, we are not that updated when it comes to Marvel animated series, or perhaps it's just me. But I haven't seen the Hulk being appeared in the movie like this way, or in the animated series, so it's kind of weird for me. But the appearance of this Hulk is really great, and it's awesome, and I really like that face, that angry face of Hulk. And this is the Hulk that I want to see in the movie, being what call this, beating Thanos, right? I want the Thanos to be defeated by this Hulk, and I want this Hulk to appear in the movies, because it's really great, and I really like the teeth of this Hulk action figure. That is really a detailed teeth, and that eyebrow of Hulk that's really angry, and the sculpt of the hair is really good, and I really like it. The veins and the chest of this Hulk action figure is really great also. Look at that, and there's so much details on his abdomen and the torso, and the sculpt of the hands of this Hulk is really great. And look at the veins, right? That veins is so good. I like that. And look at that muscles of Hulk. That biceps really great sculpted, well sculpted hand of Hulk. And there's also a few veins here on his hand, and on the right hand his hand is in closed position, and also on the other side of the hand of this Hulk action figure, the hand is also in in closed position. And I think the details is also similar to the other hand of the Hulk, right hand. So yeah, there's so much details also here, and that's what I said lately. That's it also. And here there's so much veins, right, that it is almost exploding. And by these veins we can see how furious it is Hulk and so dangerous. So yeah, I like it. And the hips of this Hulk is a little bit, no, not really a little bit, it's really loose, right? So when I let it, the body will turn around like this, like that. So yeah, but there's so many details on these Hulk action figures, and there's few wrinkles here. And look at that muscles on the right leg of this Hulk, and look at that veins. That muscles really great. And here also, and few veins here on the foot of Hulk, and under it there's something like a fading mark of this action figure. And we can read that Hasbro made in China. And on the other foot is, but the brand is fading. So yeah. And when it comes to the back details of these action figures, there's also much of details on these action figures. And at the bottom there's a hole for the base of this action figure. But definitely if you buy this action figure, it has no base, right? And I like that also, the muscles at the back of Hulk, I like it. So much details on this Hulk action figure. And there's also a pocket here. The other one is the pocket is a little bit messy. So let's go to the articulation of this action figure. So when it comes to the articulation, this Hulk action figure, you can rotate the head 360, and you can move the head just a bit like that. And there's also a head pivot just a bit, and you can move that hand sideward that far, and I like that. And also on the other hand, like that. And I think this one is a little bit softer than the other hand. On this part, the shoulder ball here is a little bit tight and harder. So it can this Hulk action figure can open both hands that wide, and it's really good. That's it. And you can also move the biceps like this, and also on the other hand. That's it. Oh, what happened? Let me fix first the hand of this Hulk. That's it. And this Hulk can also bend the elbow. It has an articulated elbow, but not a double jointed elbow. So like this, you can bend that elbow, and also to the other hand of the Hulk. And there is also an articulation here on the chest, on the torso of this Hulk action figure. You can bend it and look down that way, and you can put it back, stand firm like that. And you can also bend the hips like that, 360. And it can also kick, but you must first observe the ball on the hips of this Hulk action figure, so you can make a motion for this feet of Hulk properly, like this, because there's a tendency that you can break it if you don't notice the right what's called the right lines to for the feet to move. So you can actually kick this far, and on the other feet it can also kick this far, like that, right? And you can actually rotate it, and also on the other feet also. And it has an articulation on the elbow, and I like this, I like it. And also here on the other elbow, and there's also an articulation here on the ankle. You can move it. It actually is a bit yeah, not a little bit, but it's actually hard. So it's actually hard, so because this action figure is actually new, so the hips of this Hulk is so loose, and it always turning around. But this yeah, this joint on the ankle is so hard that it's really hard to move it up and down, but it is actually an articulation, and you can see it here, that, see. So yeah, um, okay, so back into position. So this is the Red Hulk action figure, and a knockoff of, I don't know what action figure is the original of this Hulk action figure, perhaps from Marvel Select or Marvel Legends. But just comment down below and let me know if you know this action figure, the original, and for me to know what this action figure and how this action figure is being made, and from what action figure comes from. Okay, so if you like this action figure, just comment down below, hit like, and don't forget to subscribe. So thank you for watching my video.